school scheme of the 1930s in relation to folklore in Ireland was an extremely original and inventive plan which sought to recover and preserve a whole range of folk memory and folk tales from Ireland, and when I say Ireland we're talking about the 26 counties, through utilising the school children of Ireland. It is an extremely valuable historical source because it is based on oral history and very often the life experiences of the poor, the marginalised, people who didn't have power and therefore who generally don't find their way into official historical records.
Maidir sin scéim na scoil héin dar nó bíad na ceannródathe Seán Ó Súilleabháin agus Séamus Ó Duillearga a d'eagraigh an scéim. Múntar scoile be Seán Ó Súilleabháin agus de hiic sé go maith na féidirachtaí a bhain leis a ggóthaigh scoile. Agus éachta bethe gur d'eagraíodar bunt scoilne na tír ar fad na sécúntathe fethead a bheith páirteach sa scéim seo. Agus bailíoch an túfás a ábhar an támód. Os cion stoin gwyl miliwn lehanach sa bhailúchan. Agus tá sé sin ar fad le fáil hús rain vílar is éir na gláiste na hoscail le bleich lia. Agus an bailúchan a bhain le corchogíine tá os cion 8,000 lehanachán. Nis maidir leis an ábhar atá sa bhailúchan san tá anna éagsúlachtán. Agus tá sé fíorspéisiúil. Tá cínteil mar hampla seanachil, lachtaí, Áráin, finscialta áitiúla, cábhaimsire, slíomhethe na muintere, tá lista an. Agus sé an máibre bhíoch an na go ninech na múntóirí ceann tidal a thuairtas na páistí a bhí rang go sé agus a seacht. Agus bhíoch ar na lenaí dul a bhaile agus ceisnachar ar a muintir mar gheall ar faois na cíntidal sin. Agus is sonór hagad sé scoil in na dhéag sin de scrídís eiste bunathe ar an ábhar san. Agus is sanna sanna tháinig an clúsa ar fad.
The question that's often asked about if we were to repeat that exercise today, how would it differ? And obviously it would differ enormously. Probably the most important difference would be there would be a much greater concentration on what is now called urban folklore. Because at the time, in the 1930s, Ireland was still very much a rural society.
Dá éireach libh aglamhachar duine san faisnéiseoirí a bhí rannfáirteach sa scéim seo, bheadh sé sin fíorspéisiúil.
These are now gone and we know little about them. Others have taken their place and are noted for their skill in running, walking, rowing or swimming. William Murphy, who is living in Rahan, can hold a hot iron to his tongue for any length of time. It causes him no pain, and when he takes it away, it leaves no trace of a burn. Edward Grennan of Rahan is a noted swimmer.
Once he had the courage of jumping from the top of the canal bridge into the canal, and after diving a couple of times he swam out safely. This man, also John Dunn of Killina and Thomas Tyquin, who is a native of Blue Ball and who at present is living in Roscoe, are noted musicians. Edward Grennan plays the piano accordion. John Dunn is a great flute player, and Thomas Tyquin is a great melodeon player. Charles Scully is a noted singer. Kathleen Guy Roscoe Blue Ball received from Thomas Dunn, Roscoe Blue Ball Tullamore. was about 11, I think, from Killinards Convent School, and we were asked to write essays. Several of us did it, and then there was a few picked out and kept in the library. We talked to the older people. I talked to my father, and he told me the things that he knew about, and that's what I wrote down. The school then was only a one-room school with one little fireplace in one end, and that's what the teacher, we had a fire there in the winter, and local people brought the bit of turf to keep the fire going, and that's where the teacher boiled the kettle to make her two teachers make their tea for lunchtime.
The commission that was set up in 1937, that's a long time ago. I remember going out to neighbours' houses collecting folklore. They required it at the school at the time. And all my classmates were doing the same thing in the area around, probably all over the country. We gathered up a lot of stuff, all these stories, but they're nearly all gone out of my head now though. Well, people hadn't much at that time, like in the 30s. People were self-sufficient. They grew their own corn and their own potatoes, and there was a couple of pigs killed every year to provide bacon for the family. And they didn't have to buy very much except paraffin oil for the lamp. There was no such thing as electricity.
Yeah, funerals were very different long ago. It always started, of course, a wake. When the person died, always kept in the house. And when they died then, they were waked at home. Neighbours would come in at night. The women would go in the daytime, pay the respects. The men would come at night because the quarter barrel would be home for that probably, or some kind of drink, usually the quarter barrel. And there'd be then the clay pipes used to be given out. I don't know what that was for, but another thing used to be given out was snuff. The way some did that, you know. And they get tea as well, entertain, and usually most of them are an awful lot of them stay all night, you know, for the wake. And then neighbours would dig the grave. They go the first evening and dig the grave, and what they couldn't afford, there's no other way, and you know.
My father used to play music as well, and he was in a band when he was a young fella. There was a band here in Kildare. He played the big drum. And they took the band upstairs below at Slattery's pub to protect it. And the Tens found out it was there, and they went up the stairs and broke up the band because people weren't allowed to assemble. That finished the band in Kildare at that time. We have the Blessed Well back in Kilbredy, and there's St. Bridget's Well, and we have St. Bridget's Well down in Cartown. There are the two wells. Well, Kilbredy would be in Kilcornan. People come there anyway, like in St. Bridget's Day. There was a cure in Kilbredy, all right. A man was partially blind or nearly blind. He got back his sight. He's dead now though, that's a long time ago. And a lot of people came there since. They come from very far away to the well in Kilbredy.
Dar nó bailíoch an tábhar seo idir na blianta 1937 agus 1939. Agus mar a sólann go léir tá athrú anna bhór ar an saoil idir an dálaíon. Má tá athrú take ar an saoil, ní chiallaíonn sé sin nach bhfuil fiúntas na scialta seo dom ná tá bháin. Is cinnte go bhfuil, agus is cinnte gur féidir leas a bhaint easta i ggóthés ideiche súil.
Inside